For someone who scored 95 on 100 in 12th in mathematics, their parents would definitely expect them to do engineering and follow like a very conventional educational route. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Saturday Stories. This is the second video that we're filming and I'm super happy. But please don't mind this extra AF makeup look. I was just practicing some eye makeup and I just didn't want to remove it off so quickly, so I just sat for filming. And this video can be particularly helpful for people who are choosing their careers right now or are in that journey. And honestly, I see in my follower demographics, so there are a lot of people in the teenage and early 20s who follow me, and I just thought that this would be an interesting topic. So I haven't done engineering and I haven't done something that is considered to be like super conventional. I come from a very humble background and I belong to a place which is literally not open to a lot of career options. Like in schools, we do not really have subjects like arts and humanities and even other subjects which are like considerably pretty common in metros and even tier 1 for that matter. So I feel that, if you want to do something unconventional and if you don't want to follow a typical engineering path, it takes a little bit to convince your parents, right? In school, I remember being super active in all the extracurricular activities. I have always been into speaking and debates and competitions. Having said that, I've also been very studious. Like, I remember how performance and marks and academics, all of those things really matter to me, and it still does to an extent. In my 12th, I was preparing for my boards and I was very unsure about what I want to do. However, when I was in 11th, I think I had made my mind that okay, engineering is something that I wanted to do. I had gone to boarding school also, like those typical special coaching schools that train you and coach you for the entrance exam. I was preparing for that, but I don't know what happened in 12th. I just left everything. I was only focusing on my school syllabus and I had come back to my hometown, left the boarding school, and I was simply preparing for my exams, plain exams, no entrance exams. And I remember that everybody was going to these coachings and tuitions and doing like these extra things because we knew that entrance exams were over our head, and right after 12 we had to choose our careers and everything, and I knew somewhere that engineering is not for me. And when my 12th results came, like all of us were pretty happy because I scored like 95 on 100 in maths and I scored 90 above in literally all the subjects. So my parents expected me to do engineering and expected me to at least sit for the exams, but I did not. I remember my father being super pissed because he was like, at least you should have sat for these exams and taken these exams. What's wrong with that? And then we could have decided कि हमको नहीं करना है या करना है. But मैंने तो exams भी नहीं दिए कभी. The time came that okay, now colleges will start. Everybody was like doing something and I was just like, I don't know what to do, and I was just simply looking for colleges with random courses that I wasn't even sure if I want to do. I remember reading up a lot on the internet, talking to a lot of people, and in Indian families it's very like typical, like everybody decides for you what you want to do, and that exactly happened with me also. I still remember that when I was really young and I used to watch TV shows, like I remember saying this thing to my parents that I want to be a part of the making of these serials. And I remember being very interested in behind the scenes and what goes behind the camera. Like I obviously didn't know a lot and I thought कि पता नहीं क्या होता होगा, कैसे बनते होंगे, and I've always been super interested in the back end of the entertainment industry, and I think I'm pretty much working in that area and I am happy about it. But whatever that is, like I didn't know this is going to be the path for me then, but I somehow just went into that direction. I actually looked up the syllabus also for the colleges that were offering mass communication. So the syllabus seemed pretty interesting. So I went to Pune, I took the exam, I also sat for the interview and I got selected. And all of this happened in 2013 and 2012, like between 2012 and 2013. So it was like 7 or 8 years ago. I feel that even today a lot of people are not aware about this career option. However, if you see in metros and tier 1, it's still okay, but in tier 2, tier 3, I don't think that a lot of people are aware about the diversity of this career stream and the career options and the scope of the industry and everything. And it's just very unstructured. Like, there's no common entrance test for this particular stream. If you talk about commerce and engineering and medical, there are a lot of the exams that happen, but not in the media industry per se. Okay, that was it for Saturday stories. I don't know where I'm ending, and I don't know if this is the end. I think I should continue it in the next videos. I don't know. My life as a media student has been pretty amazing. Like, my 3 years of college, I'd done 4 internships, and all of those internships were amazing. And if you want to know more about this, we can definitely make like another video on this topic only. It's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna end this video now. I hope you find it helpful, and I hope you enjoyed listening to it. Please do not forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done it. I will see you super soon in my next one. Till then, take care.